You think you know me.
Lopsa, he really does know something. He really could be like me. You know about the weekend assignment even though we haven't talked about it yet. I'm overflowing with joy at the thought of being with someone who is the same as me, but also feeling something else. It's okay that he didn't come in with me. He probably just had something to do.
He ditched me for that depressed bitch.
My skin crawls at the thought. That's not true. Even if he did go to see her, it's only because he was concerned.
Face it, even though he's different, he still doesn't want me.
Who he chooses to be with is fine. I should just be happy that I'm not alone anymore.
Don't lie to yourself. I want him to be with me. I want him inside me.
Even though I know this thought isn't mine, I still feel a tingling in between my thighs.
See, I knew it. I want him to...
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't even care about that. Even if all we do is talk. My body betrays my thought as the tingling sensation grows stronger.
Why bother even lying about it? Everything I've done because I wanted to. I enjoy watching my friends die. It makes me feel so powerful. I am the god of this world. No one else matters.
I feel tears striking my eyes. I try to talk back, but nothing more of a little whimper comes out.
I know how to fix this. He's bound to give up on her if she'll get any worse.
No, it won't work.
But things are different this time. Surely he's only ignoring me to spare her worthless feelings.
She's my friend. The tears roll down my face and force myself to speak. Even if she isn't like me, I still care about her.
Why do I even bother caring about such trash? You know how to fix this.
I can't, not again.
Just a little bit won't hurt. Even if she only gets a little worse, Lopsa is sure to see her as a lost cause.
I can confirm. I can't talk.
I can comfort him before one of the other two cunts get a chance.
I try to fight off the fog that is encasing my mind. No, I won't let...
You know how to fix this. You know how to fix this. You know how to fix this.
You know how to fix this. You know how to fix this. I know how to fix this. There we go. I shouldn't be doing this. This isn't right. Even though I want to stop, my words too little to keep me from continuing. It's already at 6? That's probably enough to make Lopsa give up on her. I desperately try to convince myself that what I'm saying is true. But I keep on what I'm doing. Just bump it to 8. Nothing bad will happen if it's only 8. Huh? I'm slightly relieved that my request was denied. However, this relief is quickly overcome by anger. My access has only been denied when I've tried to change Lopsa. What's going on? Please stop. Monica, I'm hoping that you never read this, but I can't take any chances. I've been able to look through some of the files more and, well, I'm not mad at you. If I was in your position, there's no telling what I had done. But things are different now. I really believe I can change things. You don't have to be alone anymore. The pain of being alone, of being cursed with sentience, you don't have to face them by yourself anymore. If you're angry or want to get something off your chest, please just talk to me. I may still be a little tense, but I truly do care about you. We can make this place better together. We can create happiness. Oh, and I won't know if you've opened this file or not, so don't worry about that. Thanks for listening. I can once again feel tears rushing down my face. What's wrong with me? I lay my face in my hands and begin to cry ugly sobs. I was going to... again. I'm so sorry, Sayori. Everybody. I let him down. He knew better than to trust me. My mind begins to go foggy as I'm overwhelmed with emotions. Sorrow, anger, guilt, jealousy, fear, regret. All swirling around like a hurricane of noise barreling through my mind. I feel like I'm going to be sick, but I'm too fatigued to move. I shut my eyes and clench the side of my head with my hands. This does not stop the thoughts and feelings from swirling around though. I try to scream, but no noise comes out. Right as I feel myself out to black out, I manage to focus on something. I truly do care about you. As I repeat the line over and over again in my head, the noise begins to fade away. Soon, all I can hear in the room is my heartbeat. And that one line. He's right. I knew things could be different, yet I still tried to. My throat is dry and scratchy, and my eyes feel sore and puffy. He was not smart to not trust a monster like me. I turn my head to its position on the desk and stare at the moon. Lopsa, I wish you were here. The feeling of numbness has transferred from my body to my mind. As I begin to take in the world around me, I realize that it has grown dark. How long have I been sitting here? My eyes burn as I pine for what I imagine is the first time in a while. I don't feel as clumsy as before, but I can't say I'm Mr. Brightside either. Knowing about Yuri's cutting is a good thing. I have the potential to really help her now. Monica didn't seem too upset about me leaving once I mentioned spending the weekend with her. But then there's Sayori. Sigh. She'll just lie about if I text her. I'll just have to try and find a way to bring it up in the morning. Assuming she even shows up. I would feel bothered by this though, if I hadn't just completed a mental triathlon. My ass and back feel sore as I stand from the couch. I need some air. I look around for a while as I enter the front hall before I realize that I'm still wearing my shoes. This also means I'm still in my uniform, but I cease to care. It's not like anyone's gonna see me anyways. I make sure to accidentally bump into the door facing on my way out. After walking the street a bit, I actually begin to feel better. The air is cool and calm, the moonlight bounces off the sidewalk and street. Everything is peaceful, like I'm the only person in the world right now. I feel my philosophical side wanting to come out as I look up the stars. All my problems are so small compared to what's out there. Stars are exploding and collapsing, planets are getting destroyed in cataclysm events. But I'm just some dude with few girl problems. I find myself laughing genuinely for the first time in what seems like forever. As I return my attention to the street, I feel a confidence that I haven't felt since Tuesday. I felt I was invisible back then, like I could do anything I wanted. But then again, I did have a bit of a god complex going. But maybe I was right to feel that way. Something brought me back and gave me a second chance to make things right. Why send me back if I didn't have the power to change anything? If there really is some guardian angel looking out for my friends, thank you. I whisper these words into the air with a smile on my face. Lopsa? That voice, it sounds like... Sayori! I didn't expect to see you out here. She looks like a clown. I'm guessing that Monica thing is still bothering her. I could say the same. What brings you out so late? Oh, I was just getting some fresh air, that's all. I guess we can chalk it up to another thing we have in common. Yeah. It hurts to see her acting this way. I have to help her. Well, since we're both out here, would you like to walk together? No thanks, you look like you didn't want to be bothered. I glance at the street and buildings around me. Well, it's a good thing there isn't anyone around to bother me. I smile at Sayori, but she still looks upset. Are you sure? I'm sure that I'm sure. Plus, it always feels strange walking without you, you know? And hey, it'll be a good substitute since we didn't get to walk home together from school today. Sorry about that. I'm really not getting through to her, but I can't give up. No harm, no foul. More awkward lines. I'm hoping that my smile will be infectious, but it doesn't look like I'm having much luck. Alright. We begin walking together down the street. However, she isn't walking nearly as close to me as she was this morning. She needs to know nothing happened between me and Monica. Even if she doesn't believe me, I want to tell her. Hey Lopsa, yeah Sayori? Why are you still in your uniform? Well, I've been kinda busy today, I guess I never got around to changing. Is it because of Monica? Huh? I knew it, but I didn't expect her to just come out and say it like that. I grab Sayori's arm and stop her from walking. It's okay if you were... She's really pretty and smart. You deserve to be happy. No, I don't. Lopsa? People who let their friends hurt like the way I've let you hurt. Those people don't deserve happiness. What are you talking about? I know about your depression, Sayori. Why? Why? Why did I say it? Why did I just say that? Yeah, I've known for a few days now. Though I didn't want to believe it at first. My oldest friend, my little ball of sunshine. Suffering alone while I just sat in my room, ignoring the world around me. You knew when we went to the park. Yeah, that was the day I found out. But how? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But that's not important. I'll admit that I invited you to the park because I was worried about you. But I realized when we were that you were really the best part of my life. I meant what I said that day. How about you? You are the most important thing in the world to me. When you left the club without me today, I knew it was because you saw me and Monica. I should have run after you, explained that there was nothing between us. Instead, I just told myself you'd be okay and went on. I'm a damn poor servant and even worse friend. I've smiled through my words even though I feel like crumbling. I need to get this off my chest if I'm ever going to really help her. But I need to know, Sayori. Did you truly want something to happen between Monica and me? Cause I I thought I did. But after I left, all I could think was the two of you. And it hurt. It felt like someone was stabbing me in the heart. It's funny though. I guess selfish people deserve to be punished. You're right, we do. But not you, Sayori. For as long as I've known you, you've been the most selfless, most caring person. But I tricked you into joining the leisure club. I made you walk home with me. I made you buy a snack when I knew I couldn't afford it. You know, Sayori, your memory must be slipping in your old age. Huh? If I recall correctly, I wasn't forced to do any of those things. In fact, I'm positively certain that I did them because I wanted to. Not because I was tricked or felt bad, but because I enjoyed getting to spend time with you. Nothing makes me happier than being by your side or seeing you smile after one of my horrible jokes. Listen, I can't claim to be very smart or that I know the first thing about depression. But I know for sure that you aren't selfish, no matter how hard you want to believe you are. And if you don't want me to care about you, then you're straight out of luck. Because in my eyes you're worth protecting, no matter the cost. Why do I feel this way? I want to be happy, but I feel so scared. Seeing you talk like this, I'm scared Before she has time to finish, I pull her near and wrap my arms around her. Are you scared that you like me more than I like you? My face ails around me as it begins to sob. Am I actually helping or just digging a hole deeper? This thought manages to bother me even through my regained confidence. Sayori continues crying into my shoulder as I keep my arms firmly around her. I would rather fight 100 bears than let go of her right now. This thought leads to me believe that the only reason I'm still sane is because how stupid I am. Her crying begins to die down into a single job, but she doesn't release her grip on me. I was scared that your heart would feel cold, but you're so warm, and I'm scared of that too. I guess I'll try to make my heart more room temperature from now on. Hearing Sayori giggle makes me so happy my heart feels like it's going to burst. You're so silly. It looks like you're finally rubbing off on me. As I begin to let up on the hug, she tightens her grip. Can we just... Of course. We stand together in silence for a few minutes. I can feel her breathing on my neck and her rapid heartbeat against my chest. Do I love her? I regret thinking this as I feel my own heartbeat starting to speed up. When we were younger, I always loved her in a sisterly way, but now, flirting with Natsuki and Monika was fun and light-hearted. And there was more lust and excitement than passion with Yuri. But this feels totally different. I notice some warmth fading and realize Sayori is releasing her grip. Sorry about crying on you. Sorry about being a super awkward hugger. You weren't that awkward. Oh please, must be like hugging a crooked light bulb. It's because of these arms, I bet. Sayori laughs as I contour my arms in various ways. Maybe I really am in love with her. There should be tension after what we just went through, but I couldn't be more at ease. We should probably start to head back now, it's getting really late. Yeah, I reckon you're correct. The VP of the Breakfast Club does need her beauty sleep after all. You know it. Does she feel the same as me right now? Is that why she can bounce back so fast? Hey, are you zoning out again? Nope, ready to go when you are. As soon as we begin walking back, Sayori slowly closes the gap between us. I'm not sure if I'm the one who started, but I soon find myself holding hands with her. We approach her house first. As we get closer, I suddenly feel like an urge begin to overcoming me. This isn't like last time. That was protective instinct. It's like we're here. So it would seem. We both just kinda stand still, not sure what to do next. The way the moonlight reflects off her. What? What do I do now? I guess you should be going inside soon. I wouldn't want your parents to get worried. You're right. Even though she says this, neither of us makes a move. Before you go, I was wondering about your walk with Monica. This pocket Sayori's forehead feels different from the others. It's like a spark of electricity gets sent through my body as my fingers connect. I quickly withdraw my hand and try to replace my blush. Don't tell me you're worrying about that again. I wasn't worrying, Meanie. I was just curious. Well, Mrs. Curious, all we did was walk to her house together. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. Come on. You don't think I would try and replace my walk home buddy? Not when it's someone as awesome as you. I smile at Sayori, who quickly returns it. Thanks, Lopsa. That means a lot to me. Of course, Sayori. The silence returns briefly as the moon turns a bit more somber. I should probably be heading inside. Me too, it's already pretty late. But hey, we'll see each other in the breakfast club tomorrow. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Me and Sayori give each other a quick hug before she heads inside. I feel a smile spread across my face as I begin my trip home. After a valiant journey, the humble knight Lopsa returns to his humble abode. I notice my silly thoughts begin to leak out more as my mood improves. Maybe our confidence has worn off on me. I say this as I open the door. I kick off my shoes and start towards my room before I realize something. You know what? Fuck it. Can I eat dinner tonight? It's already pretty late and I haven't written poems yet. But I gotta break the cycle at some point. That begins my strategic breakdown of what could be the best food to eat. My thinking eventually lands me on frozen personal pizza. I take it out of the fridge and preheat the oven. The oven preheating and then cooking the pizza will give me plenty of time to write poems. Luckily my backpack is still next to the kitchen table from where I got home from school. After removing several sheets of paper and a pen, I get down to business. I had to stop halfway through going through poems to put the pizza in the oven. But at last I'm left with 4 masterpieces. Well, maybe not. I can't help but feel a little depressed as I read over the poems that I've written. I was in such a good mood when I wrote them. But they still came out just as dark as before, maybe darker. I try not to think about it as I begin placing them into my folder. Before closing my folder, however, my eyes land on a poem that I wrote for Yuri today. Oh, Yuri poem, we never gave it to her. Violet eyes. I covet the time where I may meet her violet gaze. I wonder how one becomes so infallible they appear heaven-sent. Electricity flows through the chords of my heart, but instead of pain, I simply feel joy. In a state where to explode would be a sweet release instead of a violent end, where disarray provides warmth instead of confusion. How can one feel horror when they are at the side of the fearless? How can one feel uncertainty when they are at the side of the one they desire? Yet in this whirlwind of crimson hearts, I think but one question. Can I truly have that which I seek? In a world where light only fades. It's probably a good thing I didn't show this to her. Even though I had a feeling for her when I wrote this, it still ended up being depressing. Sigh. Oh well, no use fretting it over now. The timer on my phone goes off just as I finish saying this. After I had my fill of pizza, I have managed to burn everything possible area in my mouth. I decided that it's probably time for bed. I toss my plate in the sink and make sure the oven is off before making my ascent. I don't even bother flipping on the lights as I enter. This would normally be a time I think of over the agenda and come up with a strategy for tomorrow. But my plans always fall apart anyway. And after today I've earned a break. I plop down into the bed after stripping out of my uniform and begin cuddling a pillow. After wishing Mr. Ceiling good night, I slowly fall unconscious.